Hi everyone, and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to episode number 10 of the Focus, where I hop on and talk about all things six scale, and hopefully it's more like we will chat about and try and get a bit of engagement in the chat. In fairness, the chat is always really, really good. We may have a few special guests joining us as the evening progresses. We'll probably go from an hour and a half, 17 hours. No, I'd say I'll cap it off about an hour and a half, but we do have some guests. I sent a link around to a few people who said they might be available. So I suppose the first thing we'll do is address the chat, just in case you're wondering, why does Focus have all these balloons behind them? The balloons were bought for me as a gift. I hit 1,000 subs, I think it was maybe 4 or 5 days ago now, and I came downstairs during the day later on that day, and I got into the sitting room, and the girlfriend had bought me these four 1000 balloons. I thought it was quite funny, got a kick out of it, and thought it was a great way of showing her support, so thank you to her for that. Right, so we'll have a quick look at the chat, and then what we'll do is I'll outline exactly what's going to be happening here. Right, so who do we have? This is interesting. This doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Could you please let me know if the music is too loud? Because I do like to have a little bit of music in the background, but if it's too loud, I can always drop it down. I have it level 15 now. Right, so I'll address the chat while people might help me out with that. The Empire Strikes Again, just back from Greece. And I'm so shattered. Catch you on the rewind. The Dark Knight stream was good, by the way. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. And thank you for teaching me what the Greece flag looks like. Apparently I'd forgotten since primary school. Martin G says, whoop, whoop. Thanks, Martin G. Thank you for being here. Figurassic Park, the amazing photographer, is here. Hello, Figurassic Park. How are you? How's the house build coming? Funky Cold Santa says hello. How are you? Martin G throws in the token, let's go. It has to be done. Is it even a live stream if someone doesn't say let's go? Insane One. The hunt for Vader. So it has begun. It has absolutely begun. We're bounty hunting. Interesting topic today. We have a few topics here. I kind of, unfortunately, I missed out on Collector's Lounge yesterday. I had a few things to do, and I caught the show on the rewind today, and it was great, but it was a pretty big one to be missing out on because of all the amazing drops during the week. You had Vader, you had Toby, you had Mighty Thor, Robocop, and the Mark III. Pretty action-packed. So what else do we have? Martin G says, sure, I just hope they release a dark side Anakin, as he was used in the show too. Well, Anakin was. I'm not sure it was dark side Anakin used in the show. Or did I miss? Oh no, you're right. You're absolutely right. The Order 66 scenes. How could I forget? Sorry for doubting you, Martin G. T-Ria, evening, everyone. Pardon me. How are you? Good. I am all right. And Insane One saying hello to the chat. How are you, Insane One? And T-Ria. Collector Chris, want the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary Vader, but won't pay resale. I'll wait for the 40th Return of the Jedi. I want the that could be a solid thing to do. Funky Cold Santa says great. There's a good bit of chat here. Close to 1,100 subs now. Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. The last she needs another balloon. I'm hoping one of these can be burst and put onto a 1. I know it's look, I'm just kind of enjoying the 1,000 now, and it's strange. It's almost like YouTube starts to promote you more when you're 1,000, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. But yeah, it's going very good. Cheers into 1,000, and you have a good gal bit of sound things. I do. I'm very, very lucky. No, the music is good. Yeah, I don't like it too loud. I don't want to drown out the sound of the people, whether it's on an episode of Visions or myself. I like it a little bit in the background, so it's been nice and chill. Thank you, TV. Maverick Collector's here. Bennikin is here. And Insane One. And of course, Boba Fettuccine. I always smile when I when I read that particular username, Boba Fettuccine. Right, so I just want to set something up here. I got a few things I want to show you. All right, okay. All right, okay. Right, I think we're good. All right, I want to give you a layout for how the show is going to go. I want to kind of give you like a contents how the show is going to go. Obviously, first of all, I have to say, if you haven't done so already, maybe you'll stick around, watch a bit of this, and if you like this style of content, maybe considering clicking on the like and subscribe button. It does help the channel, it helps the algorithm, etc., etc. So we're going to take a look very quickly at this is the outline, because I know like your time is precious. Many of you are probably working from home or coming home from work. Cheers. And perhaps your time is precious and I don't want to waste it. So this is the outline for today's live stream. I'm briefly going to update you all on the new videos that are on the channel. I'm going to mention briefly upcoming lives. I have some big guests coming to Visions, but I haven't like confirmed times yet. So I don't want to say them or say the names unless it kind of just gets fully locked down. But it's looking like this Friday is one and then Friday week is another. But yeah, just have to polish off a few details there. I don't want to say anything just in case it doesn't work out, but some pretty big guests. Well, I consider them big guests. I have a lot of respect for them. Well, I have a lot of respect for everyone who's come on Visions, in fairness, but this is kind of, there's a few guests coming that I was like, I remember watching you back in the day. So new videos, upcoming lives. We're going to talk about InArt. Yeah, because I did see those interesting update photos for the Battison Bruce Wayne 2-pack. It looks like a 2-pack. In fairness, I think they're going to pull another rooted hair Joker 2-pack on us. And it also, what else did I see as well? Oh yeah, of course, the Joker. Yeah, we have to touch on that. And then we're going to do a little Vader hunt. So I've kind of been comparing, you know, like I'm obviously looking for the best deal. I have no loyalty to any particular company. So I'm just kind of looking through some of the options now. And what's available out there. Of course, this is assuming that anyone's going to actually pre-order. You know, I may pre-order because of my thoughts. I outlined my thoughts on pre-orders in a video about pre-orders there during the week, but we'll be touching on that. And I'll just basically, it's a cross comparison. I have 3 websites here of Hot Toys retailers or resellers, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to go through 3 of them. We're going to cross compare some prices. Now, obviously, mine's going to be geolocated to Ireland, but you can, of course, play along and, you know, fill in your own details. That's the whole point. That's the Vader hunt. Yes, it's very simple. 3 different websites. We're looking for the same product 3 different times. Got the Euro converter up here and all this kind of stuff. But feel free to play along. Basically, yeah, I'll speak about that when I get to it. So really quickly to the chat before we go any further. Still working on it, Shane. Thanks for asking, mate. I hope it's going well. SJC360, before Hot Toys, were you collecting anything else? That's a good question. That's a very relevant question. If you are not following me on Instagram, it's just on the banner there at the bottom of the screen, at 16figurefocus. I'm selling on a lot of stuff that it's just time. Stuff that it's just time to go. So I have a lot of 3 3/4 inch stuff, some Star Wars stuff that I just will never display, and I'm not in the completionist game. It's just time to sell them. They're all carded, so I've got a small batch of episode 1 stuff, a small batch of Attack of the Clones, everyone's favorite Star Wars film, a small batch of Power of the Force, which I'm looking to sell because I nearly put a Mario on that and put him up along on little pins on the wall. Basically, if you check out my story, I'm selling a load of stuff. Not 6 scale, 3 3/4 inch. There's some really nice Matrix figures there from McFarlane, and they're all carded. Good as new, most of them. We've got a guest, so I've got to bring this guy in because he's a living legend. Hello, how are you, man? You all right?
Oh, shit. I don't know about the living legend part, but I appreciate it.
No, I think you're a living legend. You're alive and you're a legend. How are you, man? You all right?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me on, dude. Hell yeah.
I wasn't sure if you'd be working or not. I throw these things out last minute, like so. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, cheers. Nah, no work for me today. So yeah, man. But just glad to
Nice.
be on here chilling.
Marco said he might join us later on.
Ooh.
I think he's got a few things to take care of, but he said he may stop by, whatever. But yeah. So that's just in time, really, Dan. So we have like, I'm just going to really quickly run through what's new in the channel, what videos have gone up. Like some of them are doing quite well, really happy with them, and that's thanks to obviously people in the chat and people supporting the channel. Upcoming lives, then don't have too much to say about them. I can give dates, but I haven't quite nailed down the guests yet. Then we're going to take a look at the InArt updates. You see those photos?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm
You
super
happy?
excited, bro.
Good
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I was just saying I missed Collector's Lounge yesterday, so I was kind of like chomping at the bit. My niece got christened, so I went and did that and spent time with family and stuff like that. But with all the drops this week, it was like, oh, that would have been a good one. Like, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I had a good day. So and then we're going to do a little Vader hunt. Pardon, I presume I shouldn't be asking this question, but is that a no-brainer?
What? What do you mean?
The Vader, getting a Vader?
Oh yeah. If you're a Star Wars fan in any type, any way, and you want some type of representation in your collection, and you don't have any, I think Vader or any of the original trilogy figures would be just the perfect way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Any main character, pretty much. I wouldn't start with clones or anything, but
I'm specifically talking about the Vader from Kenobi.
Oh yeah,
specific that one. So like what I was saying is I got 3 sites. Just everyone knows these 3 sites, and we're gonna go into them, and we're just gonna cross compare, and add on the shipping and then factor in customs. Like depend you are in the area, or I know you have sales tax sometimes, do you? Yeah. So like we're gonna, and we'll put them into a little chart as well, and we'll see like what works out the best if people are thinking about pre-ordering from their area. Right, really quickly, I'm just going to call out some of these chats. Martin G, looking forward to hearing what you think about the InArt Joker production pictures. Sounds like Dan's excited. Lots of potential hot toy fodder from the new Andor trailer. I haven't watched the new Andor trailer, but I will.
Same.
William Owens. Some people just are always supporting you, and I just got a shout out to William Owens, legend. That Collector, the same. Insane One, another really, really supportive person in the community. Thanks for being here. And a bit of chat, inter-chat communication. You love to see it. What's up, guys? We got CAD on the panel. What is that? Cheating ass down, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is that a Call of Duty reference?
No, it's just Lael kind of started calling me that on Pose Wars with Collecting Weekly, so kind of stuck.
I see. I've been definitely called worse.
Yeah.
Star Wars collector must have at least one Vader. Facts. Okay. All right. So really quick, I whiz through this, the kind of the maintenance stuff. So I logged into YouTube Studio today, and they gave me some sort of a postcard. It's like, you're now a YouTube partner. So I believe basically the channel has been monetized as of today. So thanks very much to everyone who liked the videos, watched the videos, subscribed to the channel, left a comment, engaged in any of the streams, all that stuff, because you can pump out content, but if people don't watch the content, the channel doesn't grow. So I got this today, and there was a few forms I had to fill out and sell my soul, but yeah, it's gone now. So this I put this up a few weeks ago. I think maybe you might have been somewhere. There was an episode of Focus anyway, basically like out of all the watch time on my channel so far, about 56% of it comes from subscribed, and the remainder was not subscribed. I was happy with that, and I showed it and I put it out there into the ether, and this is the updated one from today. So we're getting a bit closer to that 60%. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy with people who are actually just clicking that button. And similar, this is the old one. So 13.5% are subscribers who turned on all notifications, and this is the one I got today. So 15%. So it's going the right direction. I'm really, really happy with that.
Oh yeah.
And now we have the bureaucracy out of the way. So a few fun videos up on the site. I did a pre-order preview for Vader. I could talk about that figure all day. I'd say you're the same, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, bro.
One or two?
Oh man, I might only have to get one just because I have a clean Vader already in the Empire Strikes Back. So
Yeah.
I might just get the deluxe one of this and just the one. I think I'll be good with that.
I'm only getting one as well. I'm going to get the deluxe because then I have the option to pose it next to Besman Luke clean, or if they fix the Kenobi, then I have the option to, you know, pose it next to the Kenobi just like that duel. I think a lot of people might be thinking the same. Plus, if I end up getting a quarter scale Vader, that is the original trilogy Vader to get at the moment, I think. But so yeah, just the one for me, but it's going to happen. Toby, were you excited about this?
Yeah, it actually looks really good. Not really too fond of the masked portrait, to be honest. It looks kind of weird. It looks like a sock. They could have done that better, but it's just a prototype, so I don't know.
I actually really liked it, but
I think the head sculpt steals the show.
Oh yeah,
me. Yeah. So
yeah, they just nailed that cool youth pastor likeness. Holy crap! This is new to me. Sorry, this Brandon Salad. That is like, this is all new to me. I just have to. Sorry, Dan, you have to excuse me. I'm gonna go on a little side rant. The notion of making content about something you're passionate about and someone giving you money to do it, I just think that's insane. I think it's completely insane. Like, as in, it blows my mind. Now, I've done it. Don't worry. Like, you know, like I've been watching Lael, and, you know, before I got streaming on it, and I was like, yeah, definitely, this guy's, you know, reading 10, 20, whatever. Like, because it was a tip. I do get it, but at the same time, I don't understand it. Brandon Salad, that's the first super chat I have ever got, and I really do appreciate it. You don't have to do that. It is massively appreciated, but Brandon Salad, you've earned a place in my heart. Thanks very much. I appreciate it, man. We have another guest. This is just turning into a little party.
Ooh.
Joel.
Hello.
How are you, Joel?
Hey.
I'm
Get
fine.
you so I can see you. I can see you better.
I'm
How are you getting on?
Morning coffee. Just wake up.
Is it an Irish coffee? Cheers.
No, this is Italian coffee. But yeah, I saw the link you left, and I said, oh, let me hop in.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
What are you
Thank
talking
very
about?
Much. I'm just going through some boring stuff on my channel at the moment. I'm just basically saying these are videos that I just put up just in case anyone wants to watch them. So it's a pre-order preview on Vader, pre-order preview on Toby. I don't know who this person is, but I did a pre-order preview in her too. It's like, it's I don't know. It's a pass for me. Spoiler. I had to talk about this. So these are all videos that are live on the channel at the moment. And then this one here. So I just want to, how do I, right. So this one here is basically about the pre-order problem. Now I will touch on this briefly. I want to get rid of that now. I will touch on this briefly. Basically what I'm finding is I have two lists, a pre-order list, which is gradually getting smaller and smaller and smaller because I'm not pre-ordering. But then I have a wish list, a list of figures that I'm going to get, but I haven't pre-ordered yet. And that's getting longer and longer and longer. And I'm going, at what point do I wait for them all to drop? What happens if 3 or 4 figures drop on the same month? And then I haven't paid an NRD or anything. So that's the whole
but you mean for
channel.
figures you haven't pre-ordered, right? It's like they are on your wish list, right?
Yeah, because I'm finding I'm not pre-ordering, so my list is going down, which is great. But my wish list, the ones I haven't ordered, that's growing and growing and growing because I'm not ordering anything. So I'm like thinking in this video out loud, how do I balance this? I'm going to have to put some of these ones that I'm definitely going to get on pre-order. You know, I'm going to have to put them on payment plans to space out my payments so I don't like end up getting like loads of, you know.
I would say,
you know,
if I could give my opinion, I would say pre-order only the ones you consider those are like the big tickets, the ones that you know that they will not go to bargain bin, let's say. Okay.
Joao, you just spoiled the end of my video, man. Come on. I'm joking. Yeah, that's my. I would completely agree with you. If it's a trooper, you know it's.
Even Moff Gideon, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Even
I think I ducked out there.
Yeah, even Moff Gideon, I got it for retail. I thought it was a good price. The retail price here is good, but if I want to get it now, I could get it for $60 cheaper.
Mhm.
So it's hard to say which ones are the ones to pre-order and not. It's difficult, but I would say normally, let's say for example, the Superman and the Nightmare Batman, the 2-pack, that one, the price never went down until now since release. The price is very
And
stable.
it's yeah, the 2-packs. There you go. So it's more like a flexing ass, Dan.
No,
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
this
gotta
this
say.
2-pack was highly expected because of
Mhm.
the especially the Nightmare Batman. But the 2-pack Boba, you already know how it is. The price is going down.
Yeah, for now. I think that will jump up again, like at some point, like, you know. What do you think, the Boba 2-pack won't recover, or like in time?
I mean, it's the only way you can get the Boba head sculpt, right? At this
Yeah,
moment, unless
is
you get
true.
the one with the throne. The one with the throne also come with a head sculpt.
Yeah.
I think this 2-pack, it's tricky, but I can see it in 3 to 5 years to be one of those pieces that will go up in price.
I agree with that.
We need to be patient with Hot Toys. Hot Toys, you need to give some years for the figures to curate themselves. They will not go up in price like in months. Need years. It's the same thing that happened with Lando. Lando, it's like, I don't know, year is maybe 140, 130, but you don't know. After 8-10 years, there is no any other Lando in the market, and that one is the only one available, and the prices go up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it's
is true. The I like basically the kind of the how we ended up that video is kind of like what you're saying, Joao. Like the big hitters that I find, the more expensive ones that I know I'm not going to change my mind on, I'm going to stick them on payment plans. Maybe not now, maybe when they're 6 months out, 6 months before they drop, you know. But then the ones like that I think are destined for the bargain bin, like the Yelenas, the Stormtroopers, you know, the Taskmaster, you know, even like the Black Widow, like she probably will end up in the bargain bin. Loki will probably end up in the bargain bin whenever he gets released, because people they're kind of seasonal sometimes, you know, whereas like I don't tend to change my mind once I commit to buying something, not, you know, but I think maybe those figures I'll wait for the bargain bin, and maybe they hit the bargain bin, I get a deal, or maybe I don't, you know.
So in that case, you will go through Sideshow, right?
No.
So how can you do payment plans? I even don't know how the Hong Kong stores work.
Well,
you can do payment
can,
plans 6 months before release. I don't know.
well, with Toys Wonderland, I know it's a dirty word or whatever, like, but again, I'll continue to buy off from them until they screw me over. It's that simple. But with Partially, you have more control over your payment plan, you know. So if you want to, with Sideshow, something is $250, they'll usually give you an option, do $50 for 5 months. But like with Partially, which is the company that handles Toy Wonderland's like payment plans, you could spread that $250 out onto 10 months and pay $25 a year if you want to. Now,
No, my question is, doesn't Toys Wonderland have a time limit for you to pre-order?
no, I don't think so.
No.
You mean you can pre-order and make the payment plan maybe 2 months before release?
Joao, were you not
I
around
think so,
for
yeah.
the InArt Joker fiasco?
No, I know about the joke.
But InArt told them 3 days, and they were like, "You mean 3 years?"
No, I understand, but I thought they had like from the moment they open pre-orders, they would have like 2 or 3 months, and after that time you cannot pre-order more because they have reached the limit of their stock or something like that. You understand?
No, I just pre-ordered. I just pre-ordered. What's it called? Bo-Katan, and that thing's supposed to be out like Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Bo-Katan should be out already.
Yeah, it should be out soon. So I just pre-ordered her like 2 weeks ago. So it's slated. It was slated to come out in like August, whatever. So I usually do it like a month before. So That's when I
You
used to
see,
do it.
even in this stuff, you guys are all spoiled. Here we have a very short limit, 2 weeks. If
Oh,
you don't
shit.
pre-order, you just get it on stock. It's the only option.
Yeah, that's tough. Like I don't. That's crazy. We are
That's
spoiled.
rough. That's rough.
And here I pay a deposit 50%. It's not $10 or 20.
Oh shit.
That is harsh. We are spoiled in this part of the world. I just say there's just something on that. Like I was just using like T-Dubs as an example there. You see, I was in contact with Lion Rock Toys. I'm not sure if you know Joao. I did a review video for them. I reviewed the Transport Trooper, and like we had a back and forth communication on Instagram. And
I think Lion Rock Toys, they are KG Hobby, right? They are the same company or no?
I think they are, because when the Transport Trooper came to me and I didn't have to pay any customs, I was a very happy boy. But I saw it said on it, KG Hobby, yeah.
Yeah, they are the same.
So,
they
yeah.
are quite old. They are quite old in Hong Kong.
That makes sense, but I've had good experience with them. But the point was, like,
No, they are good.
Yeah, they are very good. And I heard the people recommending them before I heard them and before we started communicating on Instagram were good collectors who've been in the game a long time. So if it was good enough for them, I learned from those people. But when I was communicating with them, and they suggested maybe if they reduced the price of a figure for me and I'd make a review, I kind of explained, well, that's not how I do business. Like I don't want to be tied to a certain company. I kind of don't have any loyalties to a certain company. I want to like go around, find the cheapest price. I don't care who it is once it's the cheapest. I said, if you'd allow me to do that, and then I come to you, if you can still beat that, no problem. But we'll take it on a case-by-case basis. So tying back into that pre-order dilemma, that video I put up, my conclusion was the more expensive piece, are the pieces that I'm 100% not going to change my mind on, that I don't see ending up in the bargain bin. Those ones I am going to put on a payment plan or something like that. So I did reach out to Lion Rock and I said, right, this is the best price I can find this piece for, and this piece for, and this piece for. Can you beat that? And we had a few messages back, and I said, yeah, I'll make a video if you can. And they reduced some price for me. So it was actually a good price. So I have to pay 20%. And then like pay the balance when it gets it. I know it's not a payment plan, but like some of the feedback other people were telling me about Lion Rock Toys since the video was they'd love to have a payment plan option. So I went back to the owner and said, look, this is what people are saying. So hopefully they could bear that in mind. But even if that wasn't an option, yeah, I would look at maybe, I know Toys Buying H, and I think you have to pay, I think it's 50% upfront. It's not a payment plan, but it's still like, you don't have to pay the full thing, like if you want to avoid Toys Wonderland and Sideshow, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not sure is there payment plan options, but there are some companies that take 20% deposit and some 50% depending on where you go. I just want to address some of these super chats before we go on, because there's 2 super chats here. This is all new, sorry. Shiny, thank you very much for the congratulations. Andreas B, I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you. I'm very obviously like overjoyed about the whole thing, and this super chat thing is just goes right over my head. So like, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I don't know, it's humbling. I don't know what to say really, but it's like, thank you very much. No one has to do that. I make the content because I love the content, but it is appreciated. It'll go straight back into the channel, whereas that's lighting, camera, whatever I need to improve
Hot
the content
toys.
Figures. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's exactly
floating boards,
floating shelves, the whole thing.
Floating
and then
shelves.
be on a floating seat. Super chat, Cherry Pop, exactly. Yeah, Boba Fett, a 1/6 love fest. The guys are alright. I wouldn't say it's a love fest. Hey Joel.
Hello, my friend.
Funky Cold Santa. Insane one. The nice InArt update video.
Oh, thank you.
That. Oh, that was Did you do that one? Yeah.
Yeah, I did that one. Last night. Yeah, now it's morning. Last night. Yeah, last night.
I must check that out.
What was difficult to find good photos of that, because the InArt, they gave you a reel with all the photos together. You need to cut one by one. Crazy.
So I'm Boba Fettuccine. I would I would rather hear gunshots coming from my parents' bedroom than order
Bit
from Toys Wonderland. Hey, look,
I would order from Toys Wonderland.
Yeah, look, lads, this is the whole thing. You at the end of the day, no YouTuber is going to go to work for you and earn your money. So, there's only one person who can decide and take in the data and who you order from. I definitely wouldn't endorse them, but I won't trash them either. They're not perfect. I've saved me a lot of money. When I do have a bad experience, I'll let you know. I actually have to have an answer to Toys Wonderland pre-order question. You have to pay off the figure before it's released, but you can pre-order at any time. Is this? I can't tell if he's being sarcastic. You have to.
Exactly, that's my question. Like you were saying, if you pre-order 1 month, let's say pre-order Bo-Katan, right?
Yeah.
If let's say if it's coming in next month, you need to pay off when it's coming out, right? You cannot.
So the way I do it, it's different. The way I do it is I use PayPal, and PayPal there's pay in 4. So no matter what, it's technically like I'm paying it off or whatever, but I just pay off my PayPal balance every 2 weeks or whatever it is. So that's how I pre-order. So like when Toys Wonderland takes PayPal off, I usually try not to deal with them just because it's really annoying dealing with partially and all of that. And then because then sometimes with Toys Wonderland, if you pay off your stuff before it's out, you have to remind them that you paid it off, because sometimes they won't ship your stuff right away. So you kind of got to bug them and be like, hey, I paid it off, ship my stuff. So
yeah, I definitely sent some of those Karen style emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to, like, you absolutely shouldn't have to, but like
I just do it out of just I already know what to expect. I just do it just to make sure
stay one step ahead of the chaos.
light that fire under their ass and make sure they do it. So
yeah, I totally get why people wouldn't buy from them, but saved a lot of money going from them. And again, I'm a gambler. This is Keith. This is from Ireland. This is he like we haven't actually met, but we communicate a lot through Instagram, and he's literally been there since before the channel. 6 scale Padawan, Keith, really nice fella, and obviously you don't have to do that, Keith, but the first round is on me when I see it. Star Wars Celebration. Thank you very much. Can I play like a bantha for Joao? I think Joao, myself and we're friends, and I don't want to spoil our friendship.
Yeah. I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the bantha. This is the bantha free zone. I leave that's Dante's thing. We'll leave Dante do that. Yeah, so because poor Joao.
Man, that's
shiny. When it releases, they send an email asking you to pay their remaining balance. Okay, good stuff. What's up, Shane and panel? Just about to chat InArt if you're keen. Thule from Texas. What's the weather like in Texas there? Hey everyone, Commander Green. Thanks for being here, Commander Green. We have Maverick Collector. Funky Cold Sanda. Hate that. I presume that's in response to having to bug Toys Wonderland, maybe.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry, Shane, I forgot to say, man, that's no problem. Just happy you're here. Reminding the Devil's Workshop how to run their business is part of the game. Yeah, it's true. Just had my first baby mate, a boy called Leo. Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Anthony.
Leo, it's a great name.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like it's a leader's name. Congratulations, Anthony Wagstaff, on your first child. Congratulations. And T-Ria. There we go. Everyone's getting congratulations. Feels like Tatooine here, Shane. All right. We'll talk about some InArt. So I want to hear your thoughts first. So it's gonna start off with this one. Just the floor is yours, Dan. Tell us what you think.
Oh man. Honestly, I think they're obviously gonna do a 2-pack with this, right? I mean, we can all kind of like agree with that. I think they're gonna do a 2-pack with this. Not really trying to spend $1,000 again, or not even. I didn't spend $1,000, but I'm saying like I don't want that to be the price tag again. I'm not trying to deal with that. If anything, I might just get the second Batman. The Bruce Wayne's cool. I can live without him, honestly. Because Bruce Wayne, is the mask. Batman is the real, character. So for me, yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I'm excited to see what the Bruce Wayne looks like entirely. And yeah, man, I'm really excited for this. I know I was saying that I was probably gonna get 2 of the Batman figures, and one will definitely be from Hot Toys, and then I'll probably get this one from InArt. So I'm excited for this. I love the movie. Robert Pattinson did a great job. He looks really good in the bat suit, and yeah, man. I mean, I'm ready for this, man. I just want ready for the drop. I want to see what it looks like.
So, like you're like me actually. You put the Batman and Bat Signal on a payment plan. Is that correct?
And the Bat Cycle, yeah.
Oh,
and
you
the Bat
already
Cycle as well.
pre-order.
You went
I
full out.
thought you already pre-ordered the Hot Toys one.
Yeah, for those, yeah, because they're really
Early birds.
expensive. Yeah, they're expensive. So I was just like, I'll do the partially payment plan. It's not going to come out till the end of next year already. So I was just like, this one I'm definitely getting 100%. No backing out. This is 100% in my collection. So
Same. Well, I've never actually cancelled an order, so like
I have.
yeah, well, I know there's no shame in it. It's just like, and I suppose a small enough collection. It's kind of like certain things. I know when I say commit to get something, I tend to get it. Like especially when I put a trigger. But I know people have to cancel for various different reasons.
Yeah.
But I saw the initial photos, and I loved it. And then I saw like the updated Hot Toys ones, and I was like, man, InArt really needs to do something special. But for me, all right, like to go and get something, I think InArt have positioned themselves in the 6-scale world not as direct competitors with Hot Toys, but just a little step above in terms of what they're doing.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen anything yet. If they turn out as good as the pre-orders, I think that's their niche. That's what they'll do. It's like this kind of like the best version of the 6-scale you can get if they follow through.
Yeah.
But I don't need to be spending 1,000 every time a character comes out like that. The InArt, the Heath Ledger Joker, they picked the right character for the start, like. But that's so. You're getting the Hot Toys one, and are you gonna? You'll still throw an eye on this, or you're not? You sound like you're not completely ruling this out.
The 2-pack, getting both. Man, I just really have to see what it looks like, man. But for sure, one of them, because it's just that's a lot of money to throw at just to have Bruce Wayne kind of standing there. It'd be one thing if you had a sick dio. That's another thing. That's why I want to see the pre-order, because we know InArt's doing these diorama bases, and they look cool. So I want to see what they kind of throw at this guy. And for me, it's just wait and see for now. But right now, definitely at least the Batman single. So we'll see.
Right. And Joao, what do you think so far?
Well, I mean, not from this picture, but they showed other photo that you can see.
I know. I was waiting for one of you to say it. They've got lovely backs.
because judging from this photo, I can't see anything. Judging from this photo, I think it looks good, but it's same with Hot Toys. I didn't pre-order that one. I mean, I think it's a figure that will not sell out fast. Will be on stock for some time, and I'm like you and Shane. I still want to complete the Dark Knight collection, because we have so many figures from that line, and while from this Batman year until now you only have basically Batman, right? You have Batman only. I want to see something like Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin.
Oh, but Joao, they made a fantastic Catwoman.
No, that is horrible. I mean
No,
licensed. I mean
so
licensed releases. I want to see Riddler from Hot Toys or InArt. I want to see a Catwoman. I want to see a Penguin, and then I can start to think about doing something with this Batman. I don't want to have a Batman alone for the movie. So I'm still waiting, because from Dark Knight, I was counting. You have around 13 or 14 figures from Hot Toys. You already can do a big line with that. InArt, you have Joker. You will have potentially, they will do, of course, Christian Bale, the Batman. That's why until now I didn't open my DX19, because I'm waiting to see what InArt will show us. But yeah, for this Batman, I still think this one looks, the suit looks better on InArt 1. But it's a wait and see, and I don't know if you will be lucky to order a single Batman. I think they will tie you with a 2-pack. I think they are going to tie with a 2-pack.
They're going to put it behind that paywall.
Yeah, I think so. I think they are going to do that, because if think about this, if you can choose, I think 95% will only get Batman. They will not get the Pattison with the suit. So I think they are going to do a 2-pack, and that's what it is. They already said with the Arthur Fleck, the Joker will be the same. The John from Queen Studios said they are going to do the Arthur Fleck, but they do Joker and Arthur Fleck, a 2-pack. They are not going to do single.
This is the Joaquin Phoenix red suit.
Yeah.
So they're going to do like the civilian version as well. You know how I feel about civilians, man. Yeah.
I know you don't like them. Last time we talked about Alfred from The Dark Knight, and you said you don't collect civilians.
Yeah. Well, The Dark Knight I might make an exception from. That's Michael Caine, and he's just But with this here, I still don't think I've seen enough. I mean, from this one photo, it looks good, but I want just show us something, this is one photo. Like, I mean, when I saw it yesterday, I was like, it looks good. The first thing I saw was this cape looks like it could be made of leather or something. But I mean, I was still kind of going, what is this? Just like this is all you have at the moment, like, or is this just like a marketing thing to get the hype up, to tease us?
They wrote there in August. So
okay, so in August they're gonna.
We cannot speak too much about the color, about like the lines and everything, because you can see the lighting. The lighting can be very deceptive, and the lighting is so subtle. They did this photo very well. So I don't know.
From the little bit I can tell here, they both look good. I can't see myself going down this rabbit hole, to be honest. I really like the Hot Toys version and that bat signal. I just.
But if I'm not mistaken, the Hot Toys one, the bat you can remove from the suit, right?
Yeah.
But this one seems is a separate piece. Doesn't it looks like? Because it seems that there's a cut there in the chest.
Do you know what it is, Joao and Dan? I'll simplify. I'll sum it up. Number one, we haven't seen anything from InArt yet. Me, like a lot of people, have put our money where our mouth is, and we've taken the risk and we've gambled. We've rolled the dice on this based on the prototypes in the video, and I do think it will be good, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I will not pre-order another figure from this company until I have the InArt 2-pack and single sculpted in hand, and I can judge for myself if it's worth the price. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the best
it doesn't make sense. I'll roll the dice once because, I sold the Heath Ledger Hot Toys Joker in anticipation for a 3.0 that from Hot Toys that didn't come. In the meantime, in comes InArt, and it's like, wow, this looks fantastic. Like, and I roll the dice on the strength of the prototype images and the video, and I do think it's going to be good, and we're going to discuss that now. But I cannot justify going in and ordering another character from InArt until I at least have one in hand, and I watched every single review under the sun as well,
Yeah.
I suppose the ultimate review is having it in hand. Really quickly before we talk about the Joker updated photos, Funky Cold Santa, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. It is humbling. You don't have to do that, but it will go back into the channel. Thank you very much. What do you think about the Braveheart figures? I don't think I've ever even seen them, to be honest. Anyone ever seen the Braveheart? Great movie, super movie. Anyone ever seen the Braveheart figures?
Braveheart figures. They Pangaea Story. It's a company from Hong Kong. They did the 1/6 scale, the Braveheart,
right?
Which I reviewed in my channel on September 27, 2020. So I have the date.
Yeah, I was wondering. That's very impressive. We have the exact date,
Because when I saw this comment, I went to check my YouTube channel to see the date.
I see. I thought you were
But
just a
you can
genius.
check.
like-
You can check it. I think he's talking about maybe a newer version they are doing, but before they did that, and was actually very good because it comes with sculpted hair, with leather. It's a very good company. They are a small company from Hong Kong, and they do these Braveheart figures. They call it the Scottish General. It's how they call it because it's unlicensed. But yeah, I reviewed it on my channel, Funky Cold Scent. You can check it. It's a old review from 2020, but it's there. But yeah, we were talking about InArt. Just to tell you that after a lot of consideration, I took a leap of faith, and I have the 3 pre-order. I have the Joker, the Pennywise, and Gandalf.
Oh right, you went all
wow.
3. So
Yeah, I went with all
you've gone all in with your chips, man.
Yeah, I went all in with my ships, and I told John from Queen Studios, if I don't like them, I will ship them back to you.
I thought you were going to go straight into the Liam Neeson
No.
taken speech.
No, actually, I'm with talking with him. I'm probably going to visit them. Probably next month. I'm going to visit Queen Studios.
Right, you're going to the actual
because
factory.
it's because it's only 2-hour flight for me.
That's amazing. So
I'm trying to arrange with him to go over there. Probably if I can have my hands on a Joker, the better.
and will that be the factory that makes the statues, or like I think did the 6 scale
I
get
don't-
made in a separate one, or
I don't think I'm going exactly to the factory. I think I'm going to their office. I don't think
I
they will
see.
take me. I don't think they will let me go to the factory.
yeah. But in the office they might have those prototypes and stuff like that, surely, would they?
Yeah,
Yoink.
the prototypes, they have everything there. They have the showroom with everything there. I don't know if you are familiar with the bodies made by TB League and the TB League bodies and Fison bodies. I was the M35, M34. I was once literally in the door of the factory because I wanted to do some footage of the factory, and there was a lady come to the door and she told me, "Sorry, we don't accept visitors." I said,
Right.
"Okay, no problem." Yeah, they don't let you inside because they do unlicensed stuff inside, and then they don't want footage of the factory with unlicensed stuff inside.
Yeah.
That's
I think
the problem.
Shiny summed up what I was trying to say only better. I think InArt could be great if you want the premium versions of your characters, as well as getting the figures unavailable to Hot Toys possibly. I think that's what the way they're trying to position themselves, just a bit financially, just a small they're more than a small bit more expensive than Hot Toys, let's be clear, I suppose. But I think that's what they're trying to do. So when they release, we'll know, I suppose. No regrets. I've seen some people customize it into something good. I think I must have missed the start of that. Chudi wants the Dark Knight Armory. I want to see if they make the sides transparent. Any thoughts on that?
I just tell you one thing. That's acrylic, and even if it's other material, every transparent piece will become yellow with the time. There's no way around it. Unless that's made of glass.
Unless it's made of glass, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that either.
Yeah. I was disappointed by how it looked. And I went and watched the if you go to the Dark Knight Rises, 39 minutes and 51 seconds, that's when that thing rises up. And you'll see it's very, very transparent, not like the prototype shown.
I still prefer the original one, the one from Hot Toys.
Yeah.
I'll have to say I'd like to see more images of the transparent one, but I would be concerned about that yellowing issue. I don't know who that abomination third party was supposed to be, but it's not Catwoman. It's definitely not Catwoman.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Like Zoe Kravitz is a beautiful woman, and that did not look human. John from Queen Studio said that on Collecting Weekly that they're considering doing a single pack based on the feedback from the Joker 2-pack.
I hope so.
So that's good.
Maybe, yeah. If InArt are doing 2 packs for 1,000, It'll make my decisions really easy. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Same. Martin G agrees with you. Mirage Hack Scottish Hero MHA. Oh, is this the one you were talking about, the Braveheart one, Joe?
No, I'm talking about the Panga Ea. That is a
Right.
better company than this Mirage Hack.
All right. I need licensed stuff. I think that's why I haven't dabbled in third parties. That's fair enough. I have a question. Had anyone ever seen a figure of the robot from the Will Smith film I, Robot? Someone asked me, but I cannot
Never.
find this one. I've never seen that. No, I've never seen it in 6
Never.
scale anyway.
Never.
No, I know the one you're talking about though. Shiny, how much do you want to convince InArt to give us the red dress, Harley? Yeah, that's gas, man. That's nice. Would anyone pick that up?
I will.
Depends. Maybe. Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you one thing, Shiny. Where were you today at about 4 o'clock when I was like, I want to watch a movie, but I don't know what I want to watch? Damn it. I should have gone back and watched the Suicide Squad because I loved it and I haven't rewatched it since the cinema.
What movie did you watch?
No, I ended up doing little bits around the house and stuff like that. So I didn't watch anything then in the end. But yeah, maybe it's a good thing. I got my work done. But no, I need to go back and rewatch that James Gunn, the Suicide Squad with the red dress scene was really, really good.
Yeah.
For me, right now it's Hot Toys or nothing, although that could change. Okay. Acrylic would need a layer of clear coat to not go to yellow. Right. I don't have the artistic know-how. Anyone know anything about that? Like if clear coat
I don't know.
Won't prevent it.
And,
No?
I have no
and
idea.
I hope Hot Toys will not ask us to do that.
I wonder will they do it? I think that's what he's saying, that they might do it. They might do something to it to stop the yellowing possibly. The hazy look sucked. I think they will fix it. I would be concerned about that. We have another living legend here, so popping my super chat, Cherry Live. Thanks again, congrats again to 1K. Again, folks, you definitely don't have the super chat, but if you do, it goes back into the channel. That's the plan. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. So we're going to talk about the InArt. Massive thank you to Boba Fettuccini. Thank you very much. So the with these, I can't say it without laughing a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a very nice name, Fettuccine.
Honestly, I want to make sure everyone's on screen. Okay, so who wants to take this?
I'll let one of you guys go.
You can let them take it.
Shit.
Well, I for one think it looks nothing like Jack Nicholson. Sorry. Go on, you go down. You go down.
You know what, man? It looks really good. It looks on point. I think the nose looks a little funny to me, in my opinion, like in the upper part. But that's really it. It looks pretty good. I mean, the lighting and the way it is, it's kind of too straight on, so it's kind of hard to like really get like a full grasp of how it looks from all angles. But straight on, it looks pretty good. The hair looks really good. The paint apps and the wrinkles and all that in his forehead looks really good. But yeah, it's still, I still want to see it in full, 360. I want to see what it looks like from the side. I want to see all the other details that it comes with. But I mean, you can even see some of the prototypes in the back or the other sculpts. Like you can see it. It looks like Heath, man. Like I don't know what else to say. Like it looks like Heath for sure. Is it like 1,000%? I'm not too sure on that. I need to see more. But
Do you
for
think
now,
there's a gap? Do you think there's a gap between the what you saw in the prototype images or the videos and this? Do you think there's a gap?
tiny bit. It's not too far off, in my opinion. But like I said, I think it's gonna come out great. It looks pretty good. I'm honestly relieved it looks this good. At least, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it could have been so much worse. And it looks really good though. It's just, is it what we got from the prototype pictures? That master sculpt we got, probably not as good. Slightly off, but it's still really, really good. And I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it. And somebody just said the paint apps are a little bit lacking. Yeah, I can agree. Some of the paint looks a little soft, especially like in the red areas looks a little soft, especially the lips, but like it looks good, man. I'm actually relieved because it could have been a lot worse, and I think it looks really good. The hair, especially, and yeah, man, that's Heath. I think that's what we're all kind of going for, man. At least we got that.
I have a question for you, though. I've actually a few questions for you. Number one is like, do you think it's worth the price you paid?
The price I paid, probably, yeah.
I'm getting that. Okay,
Yeah.
grand. You think it's worth the price it was marketed at? Because I know you got a deal, but like, do you think it was worth? If you had to pay $1,000 for it, would you?
I don't know, man. Probably not. I mean, it has two sculpts, right? Two different sculpts, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. One is kind of like a smirking face. See, that's the thing. We're only seeing one of the portraits. I feel like we need to see both.
Can you accept my shared screen? Because I have a...
I will indeed. I see it coming up there. I'm going to queue it up. I just have another question for Dan. If this was the Hot Toys 3.0 and we never heard the word InArt, what do you think you'd be saying?
I'd say it looks pretty standard Hot Toys.
Really?
Least. Yeah.
I think this looks better than any 1/6 scale Heat Ledger Hot Toys, to be honest.
I feel like this would be what Hot Toys can produce now. I feel like at least that's
fair.
Close.
That's fair. They're getting
Minus
better.
the rooted hair. Minus the rooted hair.
I
rooted
don't
hair
think.
Sucks,
Yeah, I think I don't think Hot Toys have yet the capacity for this kind of rooted hair. That's a department at Hot Toys still lacking a bit.
Yeah.
They could probably do a sculpted that would give the InArt sculpted a run for its money, no doubt.
Yeah, 100%. But the rooted hair, it looks
Definitely.
incredible. 100%. Can't deny it. The rooted hair, I mean, look at that, man. It has the curls. It looks like, kind of has that wettish kind of look. I mean, it looks great. I can't even, you can't deny it. But in terms of the sculpt itself, I mean, it's probably pretty close to, maybe like a notch better than Hot Toys, what they can do now. So that's what I'm saying. It's pretty decent. For the price I got the 2-pack at, I think I'm fine with it. $1,000 though, it's a wait and see. I think for to see everything, see it in hand. In hand's totally different, man.
And it's also important to note that Queen Studios is not new to this Joker. They already did 1/3 scale, 1/4 scale, 1:1 scale. They have done plenty of these head sculpts. They already know basically the head sculpt from top to down. They already know all the wrinkles. They already know everything about this. So that's an advantage they have.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Dan. I'm going to switch over to Big Brother and share Big Brother's screen now. Why am I calling you Big Brother? If you haven't done so already, follow Big Brother on YouTube and follow 6 Scale Reviews. All right, Joao.
Why not? No, because when I was doing my video about this, I was comparing these two, because in the left side you have the prototype photo, in the right side you have the production photo. And again, it can be the lighting, of course, but I prefer the photo here in the production photo, because it's not so white. You can see more of the skin under the white paint, and I prefer it like this. I don't know, I think, like Dan was saying, in this true, is the nose. You can see the nose in the production photo seems is a bit smashed. I don't know, is a bit larger. In the prototype is a bit thinner.
Yeah,
but I'm okay with that. The lips, I think they are nice. And then the hair, again, maybe it's the photo, the lighting, because the hair on the prototype is like more tainted yellow, not that greenish. Here in the production photo is way greener than the prototype. But again, you all know that the lighting can be deceptive, especially when taking photos of figures, and so it's not easy to say. But for myself, I'm happy with the production photos. We were all a bit apprehensive what they are going to do. I think I'm a bit more relaxed after seeing these photos. It cannot be worse than this. And I think, like Shane was saying, this is the best 1/6 scale, not only from Hot Toys, but this kind of sculpt and this kind of paint you only can find on those very expensive custom pieces done by Craig, than by those guys that charge thousands for one head sculpt. So I think, And I mean, for what I paid for these two rooted, I think I paid 800 or 790 or something like that. So
Okay, yeah.
for me, it's okay. But Shane even paid less. So
I got this for $20.
I'm a bit curious is about the rolling eyes, because when you have rooted hair, then you need to go to the back of his head to change the eyes. You are always going to mess up with the hair. You need to fix the eyes and then go to change to check the hair. And then will the hair come out like this from out of the box?
Not a chance.
It's not
I've
easier
enrolled,
to do.
I've enrolled
not
into a short-term barber course so that I can get this hair just like this. No, I haven't, but I feel like you need some sort of skills to, I believe, futz with it is the term.
Because it's like this. My current Heath Ledger, it's a rooted hair. My head sculpt, the one I have now, and I think the hair is not the best quality, because every, let's say, 1 month and something, I need to apply some cream and some water, because the hair dries and becomes horrible. You always need to adjust the hair with some water-based stuff, and so it looks good. If not, when the hair dries out, it looks horrible. But I don't think we will have this problem, because they will send you the head sculpt already with some cream, some lotion or something.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
I'm too.
Yeah, I'm really happy about it.
I think like what I've been saying from day one is that, like, because I ordered the 2-pack rooted and the single as well, and what I said from day one was basically, I realize it's a gamble, and it's a lot of money to be gambling with. However, like, I did sell a Hot Toys Heath Ledger in preparation for this. I did. It is like The Dark Knight is my favorite trilogy. The Dark Knight's arguably my favorite movie. So there was a lot that was pulling me towards this. Like a lot of people out there, I know my thoughts here are they're not original. Like, they're not the, you know, there's a lot of people, they knew picking this character was gonna bring people in, but it's like, you know, it's like if you're playing in a band and you're doing a cover of a famous song, like if you're playing in a rock band and you're covering AC/DC, Back in Black, or, you know, like, you know, Sweet Child of Mine, or your Enter Sandman, you better do that song right, because everyone knows it. Even if you're not a metal rock fan, everyone knows Heath Ledger. People are going to walk into your house. They've seen the film once, like 20 years ago, or whatever. That's not 20 years ago. It's like it's only out 12 years ago, but about 12, 13 years when it came out, and they'll still know who that is because they've seen it parodied, or they've seen pictures of it or posters of it or whatever. Everyone is going to know it. Like, so they knew it would get the draw in, but they can't afford to mess it up. So from day one, I've been saying, like, look, it is a risk. I didn't think it was a massive risk either, though, because it's a monetary risk. But I was looking at those photos and those videos we did. I know it's a prototype, but we still had photos, we still had videos. It was we do it all the time. We pre-order things from Hot Toys based on prototypes. So the only difference is this is a kind of a new company, and it's considerably more expensive. But no, I think, Joao, you summed it up. We were apprehensive. We're definitely apprehensive. Do I think it's the exact same as the prototype? No, I don't. But is it enough to be? Because I remember saying on multiple streams that if they mess this up, it's going to be a storm. Every single content creator is going to be talking about it. Collectors will be unhappy. You'll see it about in the pages. But I don't think they have. I think they've done a great job so far.
I would consider acceptable gap.
Acceptable. Acceptable.
The gap is acceptable. It's not something that you will say, well, it's horrible. It's not.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of people say you can't expect the prototype. To be honest, I do. When I put my money down, I do expect the prototype. I bloody do. You know? So they can send you whatever they want. I want the prototype, not a joke. No, they I do expect it, you know, I suppose an acceptable, at the very least, an acceptable gap, just like.
Do you have the photos? Do you have the photos of the rest of the accessories?
Yeah,
the bench,
I do. Yeah.
Everything. I think it looks good.
This,
here
this
is the
would-
head
I
sculpt
think
again.
this looks weaker than this though. Maybe again, I know this is it's well lit up. You can see what's going on in here. It's a bit. This looks definitely weaker. Maybe I think it's maybe the eyes off to the side.
the eyes off
Yeah.
to the side, kind of throwing that off.
What's the story with these in the background? Because that's not the sculpted hair. Is that like something that they root the hair into?
Yeah, I think that's when they are going to root the air then.
Yeah.
Maybe
because
that's
the
like a
sculpted hair would
template.
have extra- yeah.
It makes
must be,
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
These look good, very good.
And that looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah. The paint apps there are very good. Was there a particular photo you want to see again, Joel?
No, just to show. I think they are well ahead in production with this because you already can see almost final pieces. The bench is already all stained. It's
looks
exactly
really
as it is in the prototype. This thing is made of metal. This thing will be heavy.
You guys think this thing will be out by the end of the year?
Nope.
I
don't
think
anyway.
so. I think
you,
so.
You think so, yeah?
I know
I think so. The first batch will be out maybe in November, December, because John from Queen Studios already said the first batch will be a small batch for China first. They will start to send some. What I understand, and Marco from 16 Fix, if he is here, he can confirm. I understood that John said they are going to send like a smaller batch for some collectors in China to get rid of any imperfections that may appear in the first products. They can correct on time. You understand? I think that was what I understand.
Say that again. Sorry.
They will send like a small batch, first pieces to some collectors.
Right.
So they can check the piece, and if there is any imperfection, they can still fix it on time before delivering the big batches.
Makes sense, yeah.
Something like this.
This question here: what reseller or retailer did the panel and the chat order their InArt's Joker? What reseller or retailer did the panel and the chat order their InArt's Joker? I ordered my sculpted with Toys Buying Agent. I've yet to hear someone say a bad word about Toys Buying Agent or Tim Cent. And the Rooted 2-back had a 20% off discount voucher, so I went with the Devil's Workshop. Ended up getting it for $7.24. So that's assuming they actually deliver it to me and don't just send me like I don't know, a Taskmaster and two Shatari. Yeah, they can't mess that up. But yeah, who did you use? Oh, I know who you used, Dan. Quick one.
The Toys Wonderland. I use Toys Wonderland. I got it.
If you say it faster, it's still a dirty word, by the way. But go on.
Yeah, I got it from T Dubs. I got it from when they fucked up the price, and I got it for like really cheap. So on top of that, I had some points, so it was like really cheap.
These are the beautiful stories I love to hear.
Gotta take advantage of these guys, man, when they mess up.
Let me ask you one thing now. For you two, imagine that Joker is out, right? And then you receive. I don't want this to happen, but imagine you receive a mail from Toys Wonderland saying, "We are sorry, there was a glitch in the shipping system. You actually still need to pay for shipping, and they charge you like $200 for shipping." What will you do?
Well, the thing is, I haven't paid shipping. And I knew that beforehand. The Rooted 2-back, it was $7.24. That's for the 2-pack. The 2-pack was about $9.50 or something when it was on sale with a lot of other people.
Yeah.
But I looked at the shipping cost on it for the DHL, and it's $100. So that brings you up to $8.24. If they start that, I'll just go customer service and I'll harass them. And I just won't let them go. And I'll, whether I have to blast them or whatever, I'll go to them first. I'll try to sort it. I've done this before with them. They've tried to not deliver something or whatever. Just basically like myself and Dan were talking earlier on, where they, you paid something off and then you don't immediately get the shipping. So you have to harass them about it. So yeah, I just, what could I do? I just contact them directly and have the argument with them. I can be very stubborn when I like, and maybe they just refund me then. They don't give it to me, but I can't see that happening, to be honest. And if it does, I'll be honest about it. But
Yeah,
Do you know?
I can't say I've ever been hit with an invoice when I pre-order something after the fact.
My only question is that how much you pay then?
I paid somewhere around it was like $750, something like
Okay,
that.
but this is without shipping, right? You still need
I
to
don't
consider the shipping. Or
I
not?
don't I think it was I'm not sure because I had to redo it because that was like the first time I've ever gotten something where it showed a shipping estimate and not the full thing. So I don't know. I've never been all the figures I've been pre-ordering for the last like entire time I've been collecting. I've never been hit with the invoice after I've already pre-ordered something. Even when I pre-order, like, and they don't, they usually just include the shipping or whatever then and there. So
And
yeah, I'm not sure.
So I think you will both will be fine. But like collector Chris was saying, you can consider talking with them if it's even possible to double box it, because you will want to keep this box in good condition.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
100%.
This is a premium package. They
Yeah.
will box this in a very premium box.
Yeah.
And
You
you
don't
know,
want this to arrive to Ireland all broken.
and you know, pardon, they haven't even shown us like photos of what the boxing is going to be like, but I imagine it's going to be like DX standard or better.
Yeah, judging from
Yeah.
their 1/4
Yeah.
scale, the 1/4 scale Joker, the package was very, very good. I think they are going to go really hard on the packaging for like a DX feeling,
Yeah.
compete with
Yeah.
Hot Toys DX.
But like, again, like it's a double risk. I completely get where you're coming from, Joao. Like spending that amount of money with any retailer for a company that's never done a 6 scale is a risk. Calculated risk because we've had the prototypes and now we've got the updated photos. Buying with Toys Wonderland, it's I know people hate on them and stuff like that, but I've never had a bad experience with them. I've had inconvenience,
Exactly.
but I've already got my stuff for cheaper. So if it happens, I will be honest and transparent with it, but I hope it doesn't happen the first time is with that rooted 2-pack, because that'll be irritating.
But since you bought from them, how is their packaging? Is it good? Is it safe?
Yeah, I have to say
It really depends on it really depends on who ships the damn package, because I just got my Nightmare 2-pack in, and I use Hong Kong Post, which I have to say is the worst fucking
Hong Kong Post, because that's the standard. Standard.
They took. Okay, so I paid off my Nightmare Batman when the thing came out. It came out what, a month and a half ago, right? I just got it today. So it's been over like 6-7 weeks to get it from Hong Kong Post. When I ordered the one, that was 6 to 12 business days, and it's been a month. So that was annoying. And then the package was like just a cheap little cardboard box around, like just around it. No, and
they don't use those plastic corners.
No, not
plastic
for,
on the box.
Not for that one. I mean, I get it. It's a pretty big box for the Nightmare Batman, but they didn't do it this time. And then all they did was bubble wrap it, and then put a little cheap cardboard box around the thing. But that's it. When I use DHL though, they usually do it a lot better than that. Maybe because the boxes are usually smaller for the most part. I don't know what happened this time, but the box felt really cheap. I mean, my box isn't messed up or anything, but I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, you need to consider that they pay the shipping by dimensional weight. It's not the weight, it's dimensional weight. So the smaller the package, the less they pay. Yeah, it's by volume. So the smaller the package, the less they pay.
Yeah.
Just want to very quickly this is Aaron, the Clone Collector. He's been a strong supporter from the channel since basically the very, very start. So really appreciate that. Aaron, really nice fella. He always hits me up on Instagram when there's some good deals he thinks I might be interested in.
Yeah, me too.
Really nice guy. Lol, question for the panel. Would you buy Hot Toys Joker if the prototype is better than this? Oh,
nah.
I don't know, man. I can't say no.
That's a no for me, man.
Yeah. I'd throw an eye in it, to be honest, Aaron. I'd have to see, because I just want to be clear, like, I'm not an InArt fanboy. They haven't done anything yet. It's a roll the dice moment for me personally.
Yeah.
As I've said repeatedly, like I'm very aware. Like Hot Toys though, they're still king of the hill, because it's not. I even sound stupid saying they are still king of the hill. Of course they are. InArt haven't done anything. You know what I mean? And while their prototypes looks very, very impressive, and I'm very happy I've got skin in the game. Hot Toys have been making 6-scale figures for years. They have like some of the best sculptors, the best cut and sew experts, tailorers, the best engineering. They have their distribution lines, all that kind of stuff already. So like, I mean, you'd have to throw an eye on it. Personally, I would throw an eye on it, but it would have to be better for me to consider getting it.
Same. Yeah.
What do you think, Joel?
No, I was checking here a comment from Eric and Emily Somers is saying that these have $370 for shipping.
This one here, or is it above?
Yeah, above is talking about $370 is for shipping. What? This Joker is impossible. I don't know, but seems I don't know. He's talking about spec fiction. I also don't have. I never bought from them.
Is it maybe Hong Kong dollars, and that's
well, probably
because sometimes they
cannot be $400.
Yeah, because they bill you sometimes in Hong Kong dollars, and it's actually people get a bit freaked out. But I'd say double check that.
No, but about the question of Hot Toys, it's I would still go with keep the InArt one. The magnetic base, the cell diorama, the ends without the joints, the wrists. For everything, I still keep the InArt, unless I know that many people, maybe if Hot Toys do a Joker at maybe 350, 400, maybe they will consider and cancel the InArt one, right? Because it's half the price. And for many people, they just need one Joker. They don't want two. Yeah. But I doubt that Hot Toys will ever go rooted with this Joker.
Yeah, they're getting so good at the sculpted as well, to be honest. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you say
I see this. This is the comment you were talking about. You Eric and Emily Summers. I'm pretty sure Eric and Emily Summers watched one of my videos yesterday and asked
but this
what
thing is for the
statue.
It's for the quarter scale. It's not for the.
Oh,
it's not for the
yeah,
one.
for the statue. Yeah.
For the statue, it's normal. That thing is heavy and huge.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a bit different story because shipping on statues is kind of notorious.
Yeah.
Oliver Pilgrim is here. I love the hands in the Joker. It's a selling point for me. Yeah, they look great. You've made it on YouTube and the booty bots have invaded your stream. Congrats, Focus. Thanks very much, Tremble Dust. Appreciate that. So we're kind of up to date now on the chat. Right. What I'm going to do is I just want to kind of like just do a little hunt for the Darth Vader. So I just really quick just want to close this and share the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the entire screen. Yeah, what I'll do. Right, really quick, I just share the entire screen. Okay. Right. So all I have done here is I just have Sideshow, Toys Wonderland, and Toys Buying Agent. So we're just going to pop the price in here of the three of them. We'll do it like Sideshow, then Toys Wonderland, then Toys Buying Agent. I'm going to put in my own shipping costs based on my own area or based on approximately how much a 6-scale figure costs me from these various people, because I've ordered off them all before, and the customs, and then that get the total cost. So that's kind of the gist of what we're going to be doing. So this is creepy.
It's a mirror world.
The mirror world, the mirrorverse. Right, so I'm going to stop that. I'll go one at a time. So we'll just go into the share. So first of all, and all right, here we go. Okay, so just going to have a look at the Vader first of all, and we're going to compare like with like. So if I look up the Sideshow one, I know maybe Dan, if you could maybe look up the price on Toys Wonderland, if you don't mind, if you're able.
Yeah, I got you.
And then if Joao, could you check out Toys Buying Agent? And if you we're looking for the Vader Deluxe. we'll just go deluxe. It doesn't have to be the special edition because they shouldn't have the special edition piece. So just the Vader deluxe, and we'll see if we can compare them. We'll convert them all to dollars and all that. So pre-release Vader. Here we go. Is that it? So there's 3 versions here.
We are talking about which version? We'll go for all of them.
No, we're gonna take the same figure across the 3 different websites, and because we'll go for just the standard deluxe. I know that sounds like I'm contradicting myself. Just the deluxe version without this little hologram thing. So just the deluxe version, because I don't believe the other companies should have them, but I think
no. Toys Buying Agent have the deluxe version special edition.
All right, and what about Toys Wonderland?
Toys Wonderland has like all 4 of the SKUs.
All right, grand. So
they,
we'll look at the deluxe version with the special edition.
Okay.
And we'll get a price. Okay. So the price I have there for that is $330. Grand. So I'm going to pop that into my thing here. So that's $330 with Sideshow.
This is crazy.
Is it $280?
No. Well, okay. So the deluxe version with the special edition is, I'll just put it this way, it's over $100 more for the special edition than the regular deluxe version.
That's crazy.
So
what is it in US dollars, or have they?
Okay, so the deluxe special edition for the DX28B is $337.88 USD to $379.95 USD.
Okay, so what was the first price? 337.
Yeah, 337.
And what was the cent on it? We'll round up or down. Is it 337.85?
It's 330. Yeah, 338 basically.
Okay,
338.
cool. We'll take that because we'll say we're trying to hunt this for the cheapest and we don't mind waiting. So we've got Sideshow $330. We've got Toys Wonderland at $338. And Joel, what was the price on Toys Buying Agent?
The DX28B on a Toys Buying Agent is $360.
$360, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, right. So what I'm going to do now is, thanks for that. I'm going to share the screen again. Just share. I'm just going to share the little table I have here because I'll show you the reason why I'm doing it as well.
But it's interesting.
Yeah, it's and I'm going to do it based on just where I am in Ireland because it just makes sense because there's no point in ordering from different places. So if I was to, I just want to make sure. Sorry, I'm a bit slow with this. So I can share a window, can't I? There we go. That makes more sense because I don't go into the mirror world. Okay, so can you see the table? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so all these prices, these are all in US dollars. So it's just most of the audience will probably be US based. Based on the analytics of my channel, it's most of my audience is American based. That's why I tend to do the pre-order preview videos in dollars. So the shipping cost for me for a standard 6-scale figure will be $50. So like the Luke Skywalker was the last standard 1/6 scale figures I got in. It was about $48, and I noticed a jump up from 40 to 48 for Luke for some reason. So like this is a Vader. So best case scenario, and because it's a DX, it might be a bigger box. It's likely that it's a bigger box, but I'll say best case scenario, I'm going to get that shipped to me from Sideshow for $50. Now, I'm going to skip Toys Wonderland for a second because that's the interesting one. I'm going to go to Toys Buying Agent. If the figure is under 2 kilograms in weight, according to their site, they do free shipping to Ireland. However, I looked it up. It's actually 2.3. Now, Toys Buying Agent, they're actually pretty good. I think a lot of time, I ordered a DX19 with them, and that's a pretty awkward side box, but I don't think I even get charged for shipping on it. But because it's 2.3 kilos and it is outside 2 kilos, I'm going to put $20 there because that's usually what it costs me to get it to Ireland. Now, Toys Wonderland, on the other hand, a typical 6-scale figure could usually cost me about 60 to 70 euro. It depends on what figure it is, depends on how they're feeling that day. So this, I'd imagine, was going to cost me about anywhere between 60 $380 to ship to Ireland. So that's pretty insane. How much does it cost you to get a standard 1/6 scale figure from Toys Wonderland to Ireland, Dan?
Well, for me, since I'm in the West Coast of the US, so I'm looking at so Toys Wonderland changes their stuff. Before, they used to just charge you shipping right away, which they haven't. So now what they're doing is they're doing the whole pay deposit thing and all that, whatever. So it'll be your $338, and it's saying an estimated amount for delivery time between 10 and 21 business days. It's saying $35. So I'm assuming that's Hong Kong Post. So I'm gonna say DHL will probably run about between 70 and $80 for me.
Right. Okay. So there's a point to this. Now there is a point to this. If I go into if I go into the Toys Wonderland, right, and I was to say select the cheapest one, can you you're on the page now, are you? The Darth Vader one.
You said what?
Are you on the page now on Toys Wonderland where it has Darth Vader and it has the grid for the estimating shipping costs? Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at.
Can you see the one that says Europe?
Yeah, Europe. Yeah.
How many dollars is that?
It says $25.
All right. Now, I don't think I've ever been charged that little for shipping with Toys Wonderland because I usually go DHL. So that's without DHL. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, the reason I've done that now they might not. I don't know, maybe they'll pull a snaky move and remove that option or something like that. But the reason I'm putting that in there is because with Sideshow, I have no option. I go with DHL, and I'm happy to go with DHL for various different reasons. The tracking, I can leave it with my neighbor, I can adjust, I can customize my experience. Now, I'm putting that 25 in there, but I probably wouldn't use it. I'm just trying to see if you want to get this for the cheapest, right? And then Toys Buying Agent, $20. And they might not even charge that. Now, here's what gets interesting. So, obviously, because it's Ireland, everything that I import over €100, I get taxed approximately 30% on it. That's goods and services. So the price of this, another 30% gets added onto that when I import it into the country. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have them same costs? Say when you probably wouldn't have it, Joao, if you're getting something from Hong Kong, would you?
No, I don't pay shipping and I don't pay tax.
Oh, right.
Here we have free shipping and free tax. Right,
that's fantastic. That's actually one of the benefits, and you get the lower price as well, don't you?
Yeah, I think a bit. Yeah, it's a bit lower.
Okay, so what I have here is I'm just adding together the 330 because that's what the price of Vader would be. Pardon, on Sideshow. The shipping is going to be at least 50. I don't think I'll even get it for 50 because it's a DX and probably be a bigger box.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to just multiply that by 1.3, basically add on 30%. So that brings it to, first of all, I'll get the tax on that 1 second. I want to do this properly. So 330 plus the 50. And I'm just going to multiply that by 0.3 just to get the 30% of it. So there's the 30%, it's 114. Okay. I'm going to do the same with Toys Wonderland because I know for a fact that every time I order from Toys Wonderland, I seem to get stung for customs. So that's 338 plus the 25 multiplied by 0.3. So there's my 30%. We'll say 109. Now, with Toys Buying Agent, the interesting thing is a lot of the time, people don't get caught for customs, or sometimes they get lower amounts. So I ordered when I got the DX19, I think it was $20 or $30 for it. So I put like 30 there because it wasn't the standard 30% because of the way the values were marked. So it's actually, that is a big benefit there. So if I just add them all together here, let's do a tally up here. So 330, I'm on Sideshow, plus the 50, plus the 114. And like, to be honest, the most accurate figure here is the Sideshow one because they do everything by the book. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in 338 plus 25 plus 109. So T-dubs, if you take basically snail mail. Now, for me, the risk, if I had to choose between these two for that piece, the risk of going with snail mail and having to deal with T-dubs, here I would opt for Sideshow. However, 360 plus 50, that's 410 because of the way they do the import charges. Sometimes you don't have to pay any, sometimes you do. With Toys Wonderland and Sideshow, I always get stung. That's a significant saving.
Can I ask you one thing though? I know that these import charges always have to do with the amount they declare on the when they send. Is the amount they will declare.
Yeah.
If they declare less, of course you will pay less. Mm-hmm. But does Toys Wonderland or Toys by an Agent, do they have the package insured if something happen?
This is 100% the problem with that. I've been told that if people are marking values down, then you don't have the same insurance because they're marking the value of it down. So you can only get insured for, let's if I say, hey, could you mark the value to €99, please? And they go, no problem. If it goes missing, then it's only insured to €99. Would that make sense?
Yeah, but in this case, Toys by an Agent, if the package is lost,
right?
What's the procedure?
I have no idea because I've only used them. I've used them once, and I've ordered from them. I have the Joker on the way as well, and I'm looking at ordering other stuff from as well. But I've used them once. I've ordered the sculpted Joker off them, and I have like basically one of my good mates collects as well, and he was saying similar things about them as well. So I don't know the procedure there. I don't know if it goes missing, will they send you out another one? But I've yet to meet someone who has a bad word to say about Toys Buying Agent.
I'm not criticizing them or trying to find something against them.
Oh no, I know
you're
not. I don't know. I don't know.
If a missing or Toys Wonderland or Toys Buying Agent, if a package is missing, or even let's say, I don't know how it works in Ireland. If let's say if the guy, the deliver guy, let the package in your front door, right? Mm-hmm. And you are not at home, by some reason, some kid or someone pass by and catch the box and leave it. It will appear as delivered. It was delivered. So at that time, you cannot say no, I didn't get anything but it was delivered, right?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I'm not entirely sorry. Someone's in the chat there. How? I can't actually scroll down here. There we go. Sorry, Marco. I heard the thing and then I saw the private chat. And
Hello.
It was just
no
being me. Sorry.
You
I just want to
tired.
address something to Joe was saying. It is tracked. It is tracked, but I don't know. Like, I mean, the delivery man is not supposed to leave it in your garden. The job is for him to get it to you. So that's something I would take up with the post office, I'd imagine. You know what I mean? So it's different if I tell him, yeah, I'm not at home, just leave it there. Then you have, that consent. But if he just puts it in the garden and someone robs it, I suppose it's a hassle, but I'd have to take it up with the
that doesn't happen here too. For example, here they will never let anything in your front door. If you are not at home, they will call you and schedule for a later date. But I see so many videos, I think mostly from the US, that they just throw the boxes 100%. To the front door. Whoa, let's go. They just throw boxes to the front door and then they just leave.
Too often, yep.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I think the whole point in the exercise really is, again, just to shop around, factor in your shipping and your customs and your tax and your sale tax and your import. But for me, that's a situation there where I saw T-Dubs had it for $280. I was like, oh, nice one. But then even if I factor in, if I went for snail mail, I'm still going to get stung for that 30% custom. So in this case, Toys Buying Agent works out better. Yeah. And I literally have yet to meet someone who's had a bad word to say about Toys Wonderland or Tim Cent. And if anyone in the chat has genuine experience with them, definitely I want to hear them. But Marco, how are you? Sorry. You came in there. I left you hanging there for a
No,
few
I'm
minutes.
sorry for showing up so
2
late.
hours.
It's been a multitasking day, so sorry to hop in here at the end. But I'm kind of like a genie. If you pull up spreadsheets or a chart, I will appear. So
Yeah.
That's good because Joao and poor Dan were falling asleep, and the chat have just gone zzz, you know. So
my ears perked
yeah.
up the moment I got home.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta come talk to these guys about these spreadsheets.
have
I
you,
actually check. Yeah,
go
go on.
Have you used Toys Buying Agent before, by any chance?
Yeah, a fair amount actually, and it was a pretty harrowing experience initially, I would say.
Oh, right.
Because I bought a figure that was like not available anywhere else. I did my research, obviously went on Reddit, looked in the communities, and I picked like the slowest shipping, and it probably took about 20 days to get to my house, and the whole time I was sweating. But since then, I've used them for many figures. I pre-ordered figures through them, and they're always terrific. So really good customer service, and knock on wood, haven't had any issues with the figures. So I wouldn't know if that were the case, but I would definitely recommend them as a buyer because you get good deals. And
was Team Santa ask you to come into the live stream?
he did. He said, "Hey, you know, I hear them talking about me. Go endorse." No, I wish. I would rep for them all day long, but
No, but I was checking just now, and the price here is 318 without free shipping. So it's not a big difference. 318, it's $20
So that's
different.
the Vader Deluxe Special Edition.
Yeah,
So
318.
that's what you pay. That's your bottom line to your door.
That's the bottom line. Buying officially from Hot Toys, not through any retailer. Official. From
We're
Hot
we're
Toys.
here with all this maths and, like, you know, as Marco's spreadsheet and a little PowerPoint, and you're just like, guys, you just need to move to China.
Yeah, it's
That's
easy.
what you're
It's
saying.
easy as that. You just move to China and you just buy Hot Toys for cheap.
Okay, so do I have to learn like Mandarin, or is the other one is it Cantonese?
Yeah.
Which dialect is spoken over in the area?
Here is Cantonese, but I speak Mandarin, not Cantonese.
Oh, right.
Mandarin is basically what everyone speak, but in the south, more people speak Cantonese. Hong Kong, most people speak Cantonese. But with recent years, with the globalization and everyone moving everywhere, everyone is speaking Mandarin everywhere again. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
it's great to know. I could barely speak English, so learning
I'm
another
same,
language
man. I can
helped
barely
me.
speak English. Yeah.
I can barely speak Portuguese.
And
But
just
your
for
Russian
everyone,
is great, though. So
just to put the rumors to rest,
My Russian is good.
He does not speak Russian.
I cannot speak one word.
yeah, that one.
I cannot speak one word.
I'm just going to address some of these chats. Mandalorian Huntress is here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Thanks for being here. Scott McDowell 16 kit has Vader for 365 shipped. That's good.
can I give a shout out to
Aaron-
Mandalorian
yeah.
Huntress, who sold me
Of course
this
you can.
Harley Quinn? Who's right? She's in good hands here.
Oh, did
So
she?
thank you for that.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Amazing.
very happy with it. So,
They're hard to get. Like,
They
they're
are.
becoming more elusive. That's the good one with the mouth open and stuff. Yeah,
with an open mouth one, yeah.
Yeah,
Such a
yeah.
beautiful
that is
figure.
that's the one to get, man.
Why you ever without the base?
I just don't like to pose them with the base too often. I feel like it makes it for a cleaner display. I'll
Yeah, but
use
the-
bases every now and then, but
The boots. You need
I'm
to
just
take
here
care
going,
with that.
my man.
Shane and I display similarly. She has fallen several times. I'm actually looking at my circuit here that's fallen as
Exactly.
well. So I'm definitely a gambler, much like my boy Shane again. And they fall over, like it definitely happens, but knock on wood, not too often where there's damage. So
I can see that. But I'm seeing also then. I'm seeing his Django fit there, and I'm always afraid that he will fall down because Django is like in that walking pose.
Oh yeah. I'm a little bit crazier than these guys. I live in earthquake country, so yeah, I definitely risk it. But
do you use blue tack on the feet, or is just
pure balance.
gravity? Well,
balance. Yeah,
amazing.
I try to make it like I literally test my figures. Like I will tap it, and if it falls, then I gotta try again. I literally will test it and make sure it doesn't fall.
you get good at that test, right? I'll tap him on the chest kind of to see if it'll fall over. Even then, it's not a foolproof method, but as close as we can get.
Yeah, all it
it's
takes is
definitely
one
not
bump.
foolproof. I'm looking up at this Iron Patriot that took a dive bomb there a few weeks ago.
Oh, no!
shit.
Wait, it was the Spider-Man that fell and took him out, though, right?
It was bloody Tom Holland's fault. Get her. Yeah,
Typical.
it's yeah, but it's. I know it must be. I think I had my lucky charms that day. Yeah, there I said it.
Yes.
This comment here. I bought a figure. I bought a figure. It was shipped with HKE Express tracking. States it left Hong Kong on Friday, which I suspect is not true. I now see it would have been cheaper with Toys Wonderland and DHL Express. Ooh, ouch! 2 days shipping. Yeah, that's that's not. We all know that is not cheap. So that's the Hong Kong shipping.
It's
I
weird.
think I've used it before. It's the slow one that it's like the less detailed tracking. Did you have those experiences before?
Yeah,
No.
that's literally how I got this 2-pack, man. I just had no idea where this thing was for the last month now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
It's slow,
that's
but it
normal
gets
with Hong Kong Post. Hong Kong Post and China Post, they are the same. When I send things to Portugal, I send the stuff, I have the tracking, and it's like that tracking never exists in the system. There's no any tracking of anything, and after 2-3 months, my father or my mother will tell me, "Oh, we already received a package."
Right.
But it's like this.
Shout out to Riley Reviews. If you haven't
Riley.
done so already, please go on to just actually leave the chat. Mass Exodus. This would actually be really cool if we can do this. I can see there's 59 in the chat here, and I've never had 59 in the chat, so I'm delighted. But if it just dropped down to 0 for the purpose of everyone going over to Riley Reviews and subbing, that would be amazing. Just anyway, come on, but wait, we want you to leave. There's 60 here. I don't want you to try and leave.
Don't
leave.
leave now. You can leave after 1 hour because I'm going to be on Jedi Knight's watch, and you can leave there.
But in the meantime, you should check out Riley Reviews.
Yeah,
A
of
wise
course.
head
Riley
on
is
young
awesome.
shoulders. At this point, it's just a reference that you need real fabric or polystone, but with Hot Toys, you still get more bang for your buck. Probably, yeah. Depends. I suppose it depends on the item.
We are talking about the Joker, right?
I think so. I'm very far behind in the chat. All my sites show shipping orders have been 20 to 40 bucks. So when I hear hundreds, I lose. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's insane. I've never had one for 20 bucks with Sideshow. It's always 40 was the minimum. Toys Wonderland dropping prices for figures, but the shipping has increased, so you end up paying a high price. It's just a tactic. I would definitely counter that. Certain
What happened
figures
to
you
your
can still pick
Ahsoka?
up.
It's the third time she's taken a tumble. Like I said, the system isn't foolproof, but she's fine. I'm looking at her face. She was pressed against the glass, so I kind of had to slyly open it up, but she's all good.
Harley and Ahsoka are pushing each other when you're not looking.
I got in trouble with Harley too, and it sounds weird saying it, but she fell in the middle of the night, woke up Pancake, woke up Gigi. I was in pretty deep shit that night. So
I don't know which one of you, but someone needs to buy some WD-40 for the share because there is some.
That's probably me. Yeah, it's probably me.
I
spends all his money on
Marco, sorry.
figures. He doesn't have, yeah.
Gerard is very, very particular about streaming etiquette. You know, you could learn a thing or two, Dan.
I'm very particular. I just want to mention one thing because I know someone will call me out about this, and Marco is here. He was in a podcast with John from Queen Studios that when John said that the first batch, small batch to some people in China, was that true or not?
Yeah, that's what I heard as well, that he'd be,
Okay.
and he was saying, very soon. So I think he said at the time, which was maybe 3 weeks ago to a month ago, that in the next few months, they'll be going out. So yeah, this might be it right there. That might be the batch we just saw.
That's pretty cool. If you're living in China,
I don't want that. I don't want that first batch. I don't want defective stuff. I want the complete one.
Shoot, I'll take it.
Oliver Pilgrim, are you able to ship locally, Shane? I'll tell you a little anecdote about shipping locally. Everything in Ireland is overpriced, and I'm living like say an hour's drive from Dublin, and there are shops there. There's a fairly well-known chain of pop culture, comic books, collectibles shop, whatever you want to call it. And they have the Mandalorian Scout Trooper and speeder bike. I think it's for around 600. I think at one stage it was €700 or something.
Ooh.
I think someone told me recently now it's dropped down to $6. But like, to put it in perspective, that T-Dub sale, they had it for €229, and I had points and stuff like that. I would have had it to my door for like €270. But yet there's comic book shops selling for $550 and $600, and it's not even their fault. It's like the rents in Ireland are ridiculous for it, like in Dublin for anything, so they have to make more money, more profit to sustain the rents. So it's like, it's a beautiful romantic notion to support local, but no, I don't do it. It's like, it's just,
I completely understand.
I just like, maybe if I was a millionaire,
completely
I didn't
understand.
yeah. So would I feel good about getting the DX28 for 370 or €367, everything included? Yeah, that's not bad. But that's the Vader, isn't it? 367, everything included. Yeah, that's not bad, especially seeing the figures
Definitely
we brought
not
up
bad.
there. It was cheaper than what the cheapest we found was $410, and the dollar is actually better than the euro at the moment. Marco, can we just get your thoughts on some very quickly? Ben Thomas, how are you, Ben? I think I sent you the link, but you're probably working or something, but you can always quit your job and jump in.
Come on, Ben, get your priorities straight.
Come on,
Come on,
Dan.
Ben, come on.
Stream over work.
Shane, give me a wrench so I can mod for you. Oh no, it's kind of like a badge of honor when those booty bots come in. It's like, you've made it, like. But I should do that in the future. Marco's in the house. I'm very far behind here. I'm seeing if there's any questions here. Okay, right. I want to get Marco. Can we get your thoughts on this? We have Costa from Pop Culture here as well. Thank you. How are you doing, Costa? He was a guest on Visions there recently. Thanks very much for doing that. Also, check out his channel if you haven't done so already. Okay, Marco, would you mind giving us your thoughts on these photos?
On the pants, we want your thoughts about the Joker
The pants
pants.
specifically, right? Yeah, the chain on the, I was really thrilled when I saw those images. I still want to see the head on the body, right? I know that's a lot to ask for, but before I can really say one way or the other, but that's Heath right there to me. I see that, and if that's what it looks like in hand, under like what seems to be some pretty harsh lighting, I will be very happy. So I was very cautiously optimistic before, and feeling good about the direction they're going right now. And they've got a lot riding on this, so I was assuming they'd come out of the gate swinging, but this is inspiring a lot of confidence. So yeah, from kind of listening to you guys, it sounded like you were in the same boat where everyone's feeling pretty enthused by this sculpt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think there was a bit of like, is it exactly like the prototype? We were kind of tending to kind of say, no, there's a bit of a difference.
But with these figures though, sometimes you just need to pose them up to bring them to life, right? The images that Joel brought up, or the one image, it's posed so particularly, his head is kind of tilted, the eyes are pointing one way, so it's kind of hard to go one-to-one. But I feel that there might be a slight degrade from what we saw versus this, but it's not a massive gap for sure.
Yeah, it's not an unacceptable gap. Good
Absolutely.
stuff. Yeah. Is there anything else anyone wants to particularly chat about before we round this out?
I don't know if any of you are looking for the Scout Trooper with the speeder from Return of the Jedi. The prices are going down a lot here.
Really?
Now it's around 320.
Trooper syndrome.
The
Damn.
Trooper with the speeder is at 320 now. So
320.
you guys may want to consider that and wait some time if you guys want to pick that up, because I was seeing in Sideshow it's 505.
That's not it yet. And shipping with that's probably another $50 from Sideshow.
Yeah. I think I'm in a better position because I actually want the Mandalorian Trooper and speeder bike, and it's already
it comes
heavily
with the
discounted.
I have that one.
Yeah, I
I
want
love
another
that
Grogu,
one.
definitely. I want another. Give me all the Grogus, man. Yeah, but I think we're gonna round us out unless anyone else suggests you want to chat about something else. But I think
The
we're more or
Grogu
less-
accessory pack now
I don't want to talk about that at all. man.
is sitting at 115.
Wow.
That's gonna be
still
down.
overpriced.
That's gonna be like
No,
$50, $60.
I need to
Yeah.
get it at $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, $50.
waiting.
Yeah, you take it at $50.
$100 shipped, I would take it. I feel like.
But you know, it's just the it's the hover pram is the one to get.
True. Joao, sorry, one last question for Joao.
You're right.
How's the Dark Trooper looking right now? Because that's one that I'm kind of waiting to drop. And seeing the prototype at STCC, I was like, oh, this looks really good.
Can you? It will be easier if you tell me the TMS number.
Oh, you're asking a lot here. Let me do some research here.
TMS 038 48. I'm waiting. My mobile have 3% battery, I tell you.
Uh-oh, you're toast in a second here. Dang it, where does it say it on Sideshow's website?
On the Mark 85 battle damage, let me see. Conversion. Looking good. 230. Good.
230 for the battle damaged 85.
85.
No way. Where? Oh man.
Here, locally here. Is the local
no.
prices here.
That
I was gonna
is
say, I just
absolutely
ordered
brutal.
that dude off Sideshow because I had a bunch of points.
Oh my gosh.
It's TMS. How much? Other one that is going down is Miles. I don't know how Miles care is going down to.
Someone in the chat said TMS 032.
Thank you
Okay,
for that. I
thank
was
you.
struggling over here. Miles is actually one that I want to swoop on as well if it hits the right price, which is sad because that should be an all-time grail figure, but that's just the state of the market right now.
I think it's the normal price. It's at 190.
Okay. Just released, so I guess there's room to
190.
drop.
This will go 160 easy.
I've learned my lesson on Moff Gideon just like you did. Paying too
Oh,
much for
Moff
him.
Gideon. Don't mention that. I don't want to look at him.
We're gonna resent that figure in our
every
collection.
day I'm losing money with him.
Right?
That's quite
Likewise.
funny. So
And
Just-
the Boba 2 pack.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
The Boba 2 pack.
You should just get out, man. You should just like sell up. Go grill turkey. Joe. It's too stressful.
It is.
We're going to finish it up, folks. Before I go around and ask my friends what's going on the different channels, there's 52 in the chat, and I'd like if you'd hang around for maybe 2 minutes. Where do I even start this? I think since 2020, obviously things are obviously very different. I know that's an understatement. I'm very lucky I'm in a position where I didn't lose anyone during the last 2 years. I know not everyone was that lucky. I didn't lose my job. Not everyone was that lucky, and I could work from home. I know not everyone was that lucky. My point is that I feel kind of grateful to have any of the things I have behind me, and it's very easy for me to go, oh, thanks very much for watching, thanks very much for liking, thanks very much for subscribing, and I do all mean those things, but like I would literally do this for free. I don't expect anyone to super chat or any of that stuff, but it is greatly appreciated, and it will eventually go back into the channel, whether I want to upgrade my lighting or upgrade my webcam or just actually get more figures for review, whatever like that. But I had made the decision that if people were generous enough to do that, I would kind of go a step further, and I don't really know how it all works yet. I'm still working out. I might have to talk to Joao and my friends who are monetized. I literally started to be monetized today. So thank you to the people who did do the super chats, but I'd made the decision that not everyone is in the same position as me or has been as fortunate as me, not just for the last 2 lives, but for my life, I suppose. I am fortunate. I've worked hard, but I am fortunate. So what I've decided to do is that for the months of between now until Christmas, every single super chat that I give, or that was given to me after YouTube, inevitably, apparently they pay and then they take a cut and all that kind of stuff, and I still have to jump through a few hoops. I still have to like, you know, confirm my details and all this stuff. But from now until Christmas, every single bit of money that I get, every revenue from ads and super chats and all that stuff, once YouTube take their cut and pay me, I'm going to give to the Children's Hospital in Ireland. We have like a national hospital. It's like Temple Street. There's like 2 of them, but I haven't worked out the ins and outs of it. I'm not a registered charity. I don't expect anyone to super chat, but it's kind of like an honor code now at the moment. So it's basically every single last bit of revenue that I get from from now until Christmas, to New Year's, basically, I'm going to make a point of just taking that money out of the account and then sending it to the children's charity, Temple Street. I might just wait until it's all done. Maybe it's, I don't know what it'll be. It could be, you know, 10, 20, 30. It could be just what I have today. And so that's, every little helps, because at the end of the day, like, a lot of people aren't as fortunate as us. And like, you're talking, you know, they're kids, like, and they're sick kids. So I'm not a registered charity. You just have to trust me on my word on that. And look, there's the fact that every single last bit that I get from now until 31st of December this year is going to be given back to them, because it's very easy for me to say thanks very much and thanks for going on the channel and all that kind of stuff. But I just think, look, I feel like a spoiled kid sometimes buying some of these things, and I'm very fortunate, not just for the last few years, but have been in my life. Rant out, but thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I'm doing for the next few months anyway. So I have to jump through a few more hoops with the legal stuff on YouTube and stuff, but I'll get my friends to help me out with that. But
such an awesome idea, Shane. Love it.
Very noble gesture.
Look, it's like I said, I'm very fortunate that I haven't lost anyone in the last 2 years. I'm very fortunate to have a nice house to live in. I'm very fortunate to have a job that I love, and you know, good people around me and stuff like that. But you know, these kids aren't, and it might help them a little bit. But I'll do it all, and I'll tot it up as I go along, and I'll I don't know, screenshot I've done little things like that before, but I'll screenshot the receipt or whatever. But I'll contact them anyway. Maybe there might be some ins and outs, but that is the plan anyway. So I do really appreciate everyone being here. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It helps grow the channel. So Dan, what's coming up on your channel?
Oh man, honestly, I just got this Nightmare 2-pack coming in. But before I really get into that, I just want to say thanks for having me on here, man. It's always a good time.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Always a great time.
Sorry for the late notice as well.
Oh yeah, no problem. And then of course, Big Bretta and Marco. Thank you guys. You guys are always cool to talk to. But what's going on my channel is I got the Nightmare 2-pack finally. Probably gonna do a small short review on those guys. I'm getting close to 2K subscribers myself. I'm pretty close. Once I hit that 2K mark, I'm gonna be doing a Hot Toys giveaway again. I did one for my 1K. Gonna do one again for a second. So don't know what figure it is, but it's gonna be something special. Every time we do another 1,000, it's gonna keep getting better and better. So last time we gave away Lando. This time, who knows? Maybe I'll do a 2-pack or something. We'll see. But definitely gonna be Hot Toys or better. And
Commander Krennic and Vader 2-pack.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but if I could find one. But yeah, we'll see. That's all I got coming up.
They're
really
like
right
hen's
now.
teeth, man.
And before Joao, go ahead, Dan.
I don't know. I just have one more thing, and stay tuned this week because Dre and I are gonna be in SoCal. And we're going to be hanging out with Mario down there at Disneyland. So stay tuned for some pics and all that on some Instagram lives on Instagram. So stay tuned for that this week. We'll be down there. So yeah, we'll have a good time.
Excellent stuff. Looking forward to it. If you haven't done so already, folks, follow 6Scale Reviews on YouTube and follow basically on Instagram. They're at 6Scale Reviews. I say it. I've said it once. I said it a million times. Go and if you just want to start off, check out their DX19 video. I've said I still sometimes go back and watch it, and I have the DX19. It's weird. I shouldn't do that, but it's just a bloody good posing. It's just a good video. So Joel.
Shane, I was going to say, before Joao and I go, do you want to address these super chats? Because they are piling up. You might
because you have super chats coming like crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, I didn't actually.
You have super chats coming like crazy.
You got it. Yeah.
Right, I just need to. I don't even where do I start here? I think I have one.
There goes your webcam. You cannot buy a webcam now. It's too late.
Nah, man. Look. Like I said, it's an honor system.
Man, I think people in the panel are the people in the chats are just amazing. Really, just amazing.
The best community.
100%.
I'm still scrolling down here because
I stopped counting. It's too many.
Where's the? I'm still going through the chats. There's Jonathan King. Jonathan King. Thank you very much. Yeah, literally just got monetized today, but it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. I think I have to say Oliver Pilgrim definitely got the cogs turning in my head that time he did that for Ben, and there's a few other things. Like, I do feel very, very, very lucky, but thanks very much, John and King. That like YouTube will take their cut inevitably, and I'll just pile it all up, and by Christmas then it'll be good fun. Dan Griffin, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Really do appreciate that, man. Oliver Pilgrim, man. Jeez.
You were talking about him. Here it is.
Yeah, I literally said it before for come in, man. Thanks very much. And look, man, it's nice to know that, like, that I had kind of thought when it was coming up to 1,000 that I would like to do something like this, and I definitely think when you see things like what Oliver Pilgrim did for Ben, the Attention Seeking Geek, that it just restores your faith in humanity, and definitely a bit of an inspiration as well. Tremble Dust, a staple in the channel, always here in all the streams, man. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. It's going to good cause. You only have my word on that. I might have to. I'm not a registered charity, but like every single cent of that is going to that cause once I sort out the payments way. Aaron, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. That's very much appreciated. Dan Griffin, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. It's going to a good cause. From now until the 31st, after that, I might get a webcam eventually, but I don't need it, man. You can, you're so love that, man. Thank you for blessing. Now look, it's the least I could do. Aaron Logan. I always think Iron Logan when I see Aaron Logan, but just because they're both good guys. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and it's going for a good cause. Thanks for the heads up, Marco, and like Oliver Pilgrim, Aaron. Logan, Tremble Dust, Be Real, just like everyone, I really appreciate that, and my word, it's going to good cause. I'll just go back to, so Joao, what's coming up in your channel?
I just did a preview of that InArt, just a quick preview, and then what's coming is I don't know. I actually don't know what's coming, what reviews I have coming up. I'm going tomorrow travel with my family for about 5 or 6 days, take the kids to have some fun. So I will back next week and back to the reviews, the normal reviews. I have that big diorama for the Bank Robber Joker that I still need to do a video for it. But that's it. Thank you so much for having me here. It was completely worth to wake up early and come here to this stream and to presence this gesture of yours. It was one of the best things I ever see during a live stream. So
well, technically now, let's be real. It's not a gesture of mine. It's a gesture to people in the chat. It's a gesture to the community as a whole.
Exactly, for
I
everyone.
appreciate what you're saying, but it's the chat's money, and it's going to a good cause. So, like,
thank you everyone in the chat. It's an amazing community, and
yeah, you guys are awesome together. Man. Awesome.
And last but not least, Marco, gotta find your banner.
Yeah,
Shane, you've been on here once or twice before. It should be here.
Yeah. Apologies for being late, and congratulations on 1,000. And I will say that what a terrific idea. Shout out to everyone in the chat that are so generously contributing to this. Love it, and you love to see it. On our channel, if you haven't already checked out the latest episode of the She Said No podcast, some of the dumbest content we do on the channel. I will say Gigi and I had a really earnest conversation about the Black Panther trailer and about representation, and not very often do we become really earnest on the channel, but that's some of my favorite content we've recorded based on that. But there's a lot of dumb shit in the beginning to also keep you satiated with that. I will say, check me out pretty much every Tuesday on Collecting Weekly. I may not be on tomorrow, but if I have to miss because of work, Gigi will actually be taking my place, so which everyone prefers anyways. So yeah, so check her out tomorrow on Collecting Weekly, one or the other or both of us. And then I will just say, I've been kind of buzzing about this idea. I'm big on fantasy football, and so I kind of started talking to these guys about maybe doing like a Hot Toys fantasy draft and figuring out ways that we can maybe incorporate some love for the YouTubers and the upcoming releases, and also talk about the financial aspects that we always do. So still kind of finalizing the details, but yeah, we'll definitely be circulating stuff. And so yeah, look for that upcoming, hopefully, on our channel 16fix. Go check us out over there.
Thanks very much, Marco. And the Ben Thomas show, I've yet to meet a Canadian that I don't like. Ben Thomas is one of the really, really good ones. So that's saying something. So keep up the great work, guys. Sorry I missed streaming tonight. $5 to the cause from Shauna himself. Man, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it. And Ben, sure, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much to Sean, and thanks very much to you. So yeah, folks, look, it's been a good one. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, and hopefully over the next few months we can make some money for a good cause. I'll give you more details as well, like, because there's like 2 hospitals, but I think it's the Temple Street one is the one. It's the National Children's Hospital in Dublin that I would be leaning towards, because why not? So folks, that's pretty much it. Unless anyone else, we good to go?
No, just small note. If you guys have nothing to do in half hour, go to Jedi Knight's Watch. You will have his live stream, and of course you can see me there.
that's the bonus. That's the bonus.
That's the bonus.
Yeah, the Jedi Knight's Watch is definitely one of my favorite channels to watch. So folks, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to 6 Scale Reviews, to Big Brother, to 16fix, and if you haven't, click the like and subscribe button. Get the word out there. Sure, we'll grow the channel and we'll help some kids at the same time. And look, thanks very much to everyone. Oliver Twilgum, another tip of the hat to you, my friend. You're an inspiration. Pretty much, I think we're good. See you, folks. Thanks very much. And yeah, have a great time. Bye.